low it is. I bet we can go through these rapids.
All right, here we go. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Hey folks, Hayes outside. We are out here doing some summer creek fishing here in Arkansas. It's really hot, so it's very difficult to find fish right now. They're a little lethargic, but I just wanted to talk through kind of how the best way to fish creeks and rivers. So there's really 4 things that we're going to be looking for when we're fishing a creek or a river. The main thing is depth. So the deeper water is going to be colder. So like here, I kind of just gauge it off of my knee. So anything knee deep and deeper, we're going to be happy with. There's probably a better chance of there being fish there. The next thing that we're going to look for is current. So this is pretty perfect. I kind of like the lazy current, nothing too fast. So that current is going to make the water colder because it's moving and more oxygenated, which we're going after smallmouth today. So anything that's moving is going to be a little better for smallmouth. They like cold water. And then the next thing will be, so we're looking for cover. So that can be subsurface or above the surface. So it can either be shade like we've got over here, or it can be log jams, rock piles, boulders in the stream, anything that helps those fish feel more protected. And our last thing is we're gonna be looking for drops. So we've got one right here where the water is kind of gradually going and then it drops off real deep into kind of a creek channel. So the fish like that because they can dart out of the current or dart out of the deep and grab food that gets washed down, and then they can jump back into that deeper water where birds and things of that nature can't get to them. So obviously in our example here, this is pretty perfect. We've kind of got a combination of all those factors. And so I'm fishing with a 6-foot ultralight. I've got 10-pound fluoro. And then if you can see, I'm fishing a darker shaky head like we talked in one of our previous videos. So I'm going to show you how to fish this river. So if you want to come up a little closer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our rig, and I like to cast upstream and just kind of let it drift down. You're not really going to work it a lot. You're just going to kind of let the current do all the work for you. You keep your line tight, and then from there, you're going to feel ticks on the bottom, and when you feel like somebody is tapping on the end of your rod is when you're going to set the hook, just sweeping motion straight up. So let me get my chest camera started, just in case we do catch some fish. So here we go, upstream. And how I like to do it is I like to fish it kind of like a grid. So I create a grid in my head, and I'm typically going to fish the less productive water before I get to the good stuff. So here we're fishing shallower, which is fine. And we're just going to work our way out kind of foot by foot. We know this deeper water is probably going to have better fish or more fish, but you never really know where smallmouth are going to be. So we want to work all across the water. I just saw a fish jump upstream. And this is a little slower, so I'm going to do a few pops here and there. Keeping our line tight. There he is. Just like that. So I'm gonna give myself a little slack. Oh, come here, buddy. Come here. So there we are on the shaky head. Get that hook out. He crushed it. Great looking fish. Nice little smallmouth. Let him swim away. So let's do it again. Okay, we're going far over there. That looks great. I have to reposition here. Gotta wade through this little bit of water. So out of all this looks the best. There's a couple log jams, some current, and it's a deep little hole. I lost one right there. Oh, there he is. Woo! Oh shoot, easy buddy, easy. Little bitty guy, throw him right there. Destroyed my worm. I'm about to come over there and try that. That looks like fun. Yeah, there's a big old deep hole in a rock pile. You know there's gonna be some fish in there. That's how I pulled a really nice smallmouth out of here one time, and it was, there was a log jam, and it was literally like fishing like this. It was crazy. Oh, that's a good rock bass.
Yeah, go in there.
Let me get in there. Because you know how it is, if there's one, there's freaking 16 of them. Oh, and of course I get hung up. My reel is kind of sticking. It's like it needs some grease or something. Are you standing on this ledge out here? Oh, there he is. There he is. He smoked it. Yeah, there's a ton of them right here. Look at that fish. Look at his eyes. Wow. Very pretty fish. Dude, he smoked it. Crushed it. That was awesome. I love rock bass, dude. You can always count, they're way cooler than a bluegill, and you can always count on them to redeem your day. Oh yeah, show it to the camera. Done ripped to pieces, tore the claw off. Oh, I'm tangled.
You know how many fish this caught?
Zero. They're just beating it up. They're just angry about it. Said, not today. Watch my bait right here. Boom. So there's 4 more sitting in the hole. It's crazy because they do kind of act like trout, like out west and stuff. Like they, if the conditions are right, they will hold in the skinniest water possible. Yeah, I love them little smallmouth. I love when they get the bars on them.
That one? Oh, there we go. Oh, largemouth. Just a little guy. Fishing a little Ned rig hook with a green pumpkin crawl. Let it sit in the water and dangle. Little weedless. Another rock bass. Oh, this one's got the stripes.
Alrighty, on the shaky head. Can't complain about that. Great fish. He choked it.
There she goes. It's a good fish.
Can't complain about that. Didn't get it on camera on the hookup, but got the fish and got the release. Let's go.
Here we go. We got a hookup. Boys. Holy.
You're gonna have to mute Trevor.
Sorry. Sorry for my language.
Can't beat that. All right, nice slow release. Dude, monster bluegill. Yeah.
Let me focus. Yeah, that's good.
It's probably the biggest one I've ever caught.
Yeah, that's a monster. All right, folks, we just got off the water. I mean, we barely made it past noon. It is so brutal hot, like absolutely miserable. It felt like I was standing in a bathtub the entire time. And so that's how you do it. I mean, it was a tough day, but it was a lot of fun. It was really hard finding fish, finding water that was shady and cool enough to hold fish, but we got on a few good ones. And I just want to say, y'all be careful if you're going out this weekend. Drink plenty of water, stay in the shade. It is fishing after all. Doesn't have to be super serious. Just make sure you don't overheat, and try and get your fish back in the water as quick as possible, because the heat really does put a lot of extra stress on it. But if you have any questions, let me know. And I think that's everything for today. I'm about to go home and get cleaned up and sit in the AC for the rest of the day. So thank y'all so much, and see you soon.